Well, if you love high school sports, Brandon was the place to be tonight. I'll show you why. Because the Lynx rolled out their welcome mats for a pair of soccer games and a softball doubleheader. Girls soccer first, Brandon Valley against O'Gorman. Julia Kreutner kicks it at the net. Emily Hedge, though, gets a hand on it. We're still scoreless. O'Gorman trying to get a goal here. Look at that. That was cool. Doesn't work out for a goal, but that was still really cool. Brandon Valley would score a goal in the second half, and the final score would be 1-0 in favor of the Lynx. Then it was the boys' turn. Same two teams. Second half, Eli Curlin with the header. Nice save by Sam Johnson. Keeps the game scoreless. That would be the theme here tonight. Later in the second, ball is kicked on goal. Zach Riddle with a header, but Aiden Spicer with the save. Final score, 0-0. All right, we got to get some runs at the softball game, right? They played a doubleheader there as well. Lincoln against Brandon Valley. Great catch by shortstop Andrea Kane off Annie Klatt, robbing her summertime teammate. Girls say, hey, the camera's here. Let's get some runs. Lexi Brady with a single allows Gabby McConnell to score. Lincoln takes the lead 7-1, and this game belonged to Abby Klatt. That's Annie's twin sister. Annie's the catcher. She gets the strikeout there. She gets the strikeout here. She had a dozen of them. 7-1 was your final in game number 1. 13-4 in game number 2. Lincoln with the sweep of Brandon Valley. In soccer, again, the Lynx win 1-0. Yankton over Harrisburg 3-0. Boys soccer, scoreless in that. Women's soccer, Northwestern beat Viterbo, or tied Viterbo 1-1 in double overtime. Women's volleyball, Presentation over Mount Marty 3-1. And in boys golf, the Warriors Lynx Invite. Lincoln was your winner by 2 shots over Roosevelt, and our athlete of the week, Jack Lundeen and Jack Hilgenberg, tied for first place at 144. That's pretty good scores for 2 days of golf. The Canaries were trying to avoid being swept by first place Cleburne tonight. They had scored plenty of runs in the first 2 games, but gave up 30, and it didn't start well tonight. This is Ryan Brett. I don't know if he's related to George or not, but he goes the opposite way. That's a 2-run homer. It's 4-0 Cleburne in the top of the first inning. Birds would bounce back. Andrew Ely, they got him back today with a bomb to center field. That's going to go over the center fielder's head. Ely had a home run, 4 hits, 5 RBIs in this game so far. Made it 4-3 after 1, but watch this. Angel Reyes. The left fielder doesn't even move. You know, Burt Reynolds just kind of like peeked. He didn't even move. That was a bomb. And this is how the season has gone. Mitch Glasser thinks he's got an RBI double. Nice catch by Hunter Klanen, who gets a double play out of what looked like it might be an RBI double. The Birds have come back. Let's go to the scoreboard, but they've given up double figures. Oh no, it did it again. Same as last night. CO stands for Cleburne Railroaders. It's 11-10 in the 8th inning. Ely with a great game. Lowe with a couple of RBIs. The Birds have been miserable since going 27-24 and being in first place. I'm kind of afraid of showing the Twins board. The White Sox beat the Twins 6-4 last night. Matt Kepler says, not tonight. His 34th home run. They hit 3 more tonight. Well, let's let the fans go ahead and update us on that. How many do the Twins have as a team? There we go. Do we want to go to the board? Is it safe? It's bad. Okay. Final score, 14-4. Same as last night. The Chihuahuas lose to the Twins 14-4. That could have been a whole lot worse than that. All right. Talk about some big shoes to fill in football, like Wentz and then Stick. All the way back to Bentram, for me, the Bison have always had talented signal callers, and they are hoping the redshirt freshman Trey Lance from Marshall can be next in the line of great ones. Lance gets the nod for the starting quarterback position, and head coach Matt Enns feels really good about where his team is at in that position.
Unbelievably excited at the depth that we have at that position. The last thing I left them with this morning, and I told the team this morning in a team meeting, was all 3 of these quarterbacks can help us win football games and probably will help us win football games in 2019.
The Bison normally have running quarterbacks, but the last 2 changed that a bit. Lance is a great athlete, and he's been given a first shot at running the offense for what would be the next 4 years. It was media day for the USF Cougars today out at the Bob. John Anderson's team got a huge year from Gabe Watson last year. He rushed for almost 2,000 yards, and they scored a bunch of points. They also threw the ball well, but the record wasn't where they wanted it to be. So this year, it's improving on that one-loss thing that is motivating this team. They really want to get back to the postseason in Division II.
It's an expectation around here that we're going to be successful, going to the playoffs, make a run at a national championship. So not doing that this year was something that we all expected, and it just kind of wasn't what we wanted.
Each and every year, that's the overriding goal of our program is to make postseason play. And to have opportunities to do that but not capitalize on them is something that we thought and talked a lot about and made some changes and corrections, and our team has done an outstanding job implementing those, and we get another shot at it this year.
Look at him run. Is he fun or what? The Cougars, not accustomed to those 7-4 seasons. Look for Watson, who had 1,957 yards last year and 26 touchdowns, to have another monster year. But as Coach says, he told us this on our Gridiron Preview at 6:30, they're going to have a balanced offense this year as well. Hope you enjoyed our preview show. Our first Football Friday this Friday. It's here already. We'll be right back.